Hey you guys, well, first off, Modern Warfare 3 has finally gotten to the point where it semi-works. I was enjoying it yesterday because they released a version, I believe the fourth update for the game, and they fixed a large number of the problems that I've had. They fixed the fucking server browser issue where, it will throw you into a match and it drops you. They solved, the lag isn't as bad as you saw in my last video, but it still is there. So hopefully they'll work that out. The hit detection got much better, and because of that, I've been winning matches like crazy. I started becoming number one on the match. So you're the top name. That means you're the best of the match. My kill-death ratios are much better. And I'm still using the same guns. So, is it the game or was it me? Obviously, it wasn't me, because after they update the game, all of a sudden I'm kicking ass. So, I'm glad that it's set somewhat almost over. I mean, they still have a few things they need to work out, but it is much better than it was at launch. Give it a week or two, I'm pretty sure it will be all fixed. But again, my stance on this is the way it is now is what it should have been when it was launched. There's no excuses, no exceptions. I don't want to hear somebody saying, well, you can't compare this to that. Well, when I say that when you go to a burger joint, you order a burger well done, they give you one that's bloodshot red in the center, are you going to just continue to eat that burger, or are you going to return it and say, hey, you didn't give me what I wanted? Well, when I bought Modern Warfare 3, I wanted a complete game. I wanted a game that wasn't broken, and I didn't get that. So, whatever. Going on to IGN. It amazes me how fanboyish, Colin Moriarty and Greg Miller and a bunch of others are. Here's the problem. Colin Moriarty doesn't see any problems with the PlayStation 3 other than the $600 price point for launch, or the PlayStation Move. Colin Moriarty has said in previous videos on IGN that, well, his PlayStation 3 died. So when you make a 5-year anniversary video for PlayStation 3, why the fuck don't you talk about YLOD of death? And it amazes me how ignorant IGN is. It amazes me how people don't consider the YLOD death an issue when I've had it, my friend has had it, my cousins, almost all my cousins have had it. You guys have had it, that's why you're on my channel. It's not getting the attention it deserves. Everyone likes to just compare it to Xbox 360. Yes, Xbox 360 failed more times than the PlayStation 3. I mean, everyone knows this. You can't really argue that point. It is true, yes. The PlayStation 3 dies less than the Xbox 360. However, Microsoft has gotten it to the point where I rarely ever see an Xbox 360 fail. My brother's has been running for, I believe, 2.5 years strong now. Never died. In that time, my PlayStation 3 died twice. I think Colin Moriarty is a fanboy. I mean, point blank, if you read the articles he writes always, really retarded shit. Like, he writes, why the PS Vita is going to kick Nintendo's ass, or, and of course, finally he started putting opinion at the beginning. He puts one this week of why the PlayStation 3 will outsell the 360. Apparently he's saying that their sales are only 2 million apart, which I didn't realize it was that close. But again, why would somebody write that article if they didn't want people to be pissy about it? Because there's over 2,000 comments on that video, or that article actually, and it's written by Colin Moriarty. Okay, look, if you're a PlayStation supporter, you shouldn't be writing articles like this, because the first thing that anyone's going to say is, well, you're a fanboy. And obviously he is, because the way he is very single-minded, okay? He doesn't listen to anybody else. He's a smug piece of shit, and he is. You could tell by the way he acts in his videos. It's like, oh, I'm better than everybody. Oh, my PlayStation 3 just died. Oh, I just... Oh, the troubles. I had to get another one from work. Ooh. Oh, it's so tough. Oh, Resistance is great. I love Resistance. Oh, Uncharted. Oh shit. Yeah, I love Uncharted. He's... I don't support him at all. And he loves to say, well, we have the most exclusives. Bullshit. You don't. And... Yeah. I really, really don't like this guy. Because he is only feeding the problem. He's only causing more problems. Because, again, the articles he writes, you know, in gaming, because of this, you know, him seeing the YLOD death as a non-existent problem when obviously he's had at least one of them, you know, it's just annoying. It really is. Because if, let's say, we're fighting for our rights, you know, we're fighting for the fact that our systems are just committing suicide, mass suicide, as I would say, it's wrong for a corporation or a news publication, if they go and they say, well, there's no problem, their word is going to be much stronger than ours. And that's a problem, and that obviously is an issue here. I mean, people tend to forget that Watchdog, a British broadcasting show, made an entire video on the YLOD death, and they actually said, yeah, solder ball cracks. They went, put it underneath an electron microscope, and found that, yes, they were cracking. Sony was quick to say, oh, no, this is bullshit, this isn't how it works. Well, if you go back and watch the Microsoft Xbox 360 videos that Watchdog made, same shit. Microsoft's like, oh, no, everybody's having a fantastic time with their consoles. And they made 2 videos about the Xbox 360, the Red Ring of Death and the disc scratching issue, which both my brother has encountered. And they have made a video about the PlayStation 3 just dying, YLOD death. You know, and you see me, guys, I make tons of videos on it because it is a fact. They do die. There's no doubt about it. I get tons of personal messages every day of people, you know, asking me for support and help for, you know, their YLOD death. There is a problem with it, you know, and I really don't know at this point what else we can do. You know, everyone says, oh, go to the lawsuit route, but the problem is that no one here has the money to do it. And that's a main issue. I say that, you know, taking a stance and, you know, telling Sony off and calling them on a daily basis, saying, hey, look, I have YLOD death. Doing that over and over and over again, eventually they'll get the message that, hey, look, this is a problem. Because it seems like every time I call, Sony acts like this is a non-issue. And that's not an attitude to have. So tired, guys, really. I've been exhausted. Let's just say motor vehicle is a bitch, okay? In New Jersey, they closed down a great number of them, to the point where you have like one in each fucking county, and it's a mob scene, and they treat you like if you're going to, you know, concentration camp when you're there. Like it's horrible, really is. As I said to some people, I don't know what is worse, going to a dentist or going to motor vehicle. They're both bad and both leave you in pain when you leave. So that's another rant for another time. Honestly, I think people were ranting more in line, waiting for the place to open up. I should have just taken out my iPhone and recorded it. There you go. Would have been a video. So take care, guys. Look out for future content. I'm not going to be selling the Modern Warfare 3. It's now at a playable state, and I'm enjoying it now. But again, the problems were an issue. And you can't ignore them. Okay? Especially when the game's not letting you play. So, take care, guys.